She's chanting 16 rounds, doing a regular seva sadhana and fond of very much service to the devotees. So she's also helping us. They are part of my other group actually. So you have seen that other group, right, that day. So I have
on every day apart from Wednesday.
Yeah, I have few groups through. Like I have 3 more groups through, 3 to 4 groups. So yeah, trying to serve Srila Prabhupada and my Guru Maharaj. Okay, so Hare Krishna. So when we are chanting loud, right? So what happens when we are chanting loud? We'll hear the same voice. Okay, everybody hears. 1 minute, let me share this so that I can focus on what you are saying. Yeah. So when you are chanting loud, what happens?
Concentration will also increase.
Concentration will increase. How?
Like the same word we are hearing again.
Same word we are hearing. Okay. So if mind is going here and there with the sound, it will come back. Okay, that is one advantage. Because of the sound, little louder sound, right? What else? When we are chanting loud, what is the benefit? What do you think?
It shows that we are really serving the Lord.
It shows that we are really serving the Lord. Okay, soft chanting also will serve the Lord.
We'll get less thoughts. I think.
We'll get less thoughts. Very nice. We'll get less thoughts. Right? If the mind is having too much thoughts, if you increase your voice, maybe the mind will come back, or it will suppress other thoughts. Very nice. What else?
Some positive vibrations, like we feel.
Okay, yeah. So you have positive vibrations. Okay, what else? When we are chanting loud. So have you seen the yajna where all the brahmanas are sitting and chanting the same mantra in the same voice, right? So that is Krishna will be able to hear more clearly, she's saying, right? So he can hear your soft chanting also, right? It's not that if you are chanting loud, he will only hear then. But yeah, you can cry out loudly, as if, for example, when the child is crying out loud for mother, that is our cry for Krishna, right? So that way you are correct, right? So when brahmanas are chanting mantras at the same time, Havan is there and all are chanting the same mantra together. So it has different aura altogether, right? So we are doing, that is called what? That is called yajna, right? So what we are doing is also yajna, right? Why it is a yajna?
Because we're chanting.
Why it is yajna? We have any fire here? No. Then why it is yajna?
Because
Maybe in Kali Yuga that yajna is not yajna, that's why this is only yajna.
Correct. So Kali Yuga, Harinam Sankirtan is the yajna only, right? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that yajnanam japa yajñosmi, right? In 11th chapter he will say, right? Yajnanam japa yajñosmi. He says, of all the yajnas, I am the japa yajna. That is what Krishna is saying. So when we are chanting all together coming and chanting the same Mahamantra, that itself is japa yajna, right? When we are chanting little louder, right? Not very loud, but at least loud. So there are like 3 types of chanting. One is loud chanting, what we are doing, which is called vachika japa, right? And there is second chanting, which is called upamshu japa, which is like soft whispering, like that. Just you can hear a little bit. And then the third is manasik japa, which you are not chanting loud, you are just chanting in the mind, right? Actually, the mind chanting or vachika chanting or upamshu chanting, which you think is the best?
Vachika chanting.
Vachika chanting, which is loud. Best in all sense, which will give you more benefit, or where you can focus more, or which is more gives you concentration.
I think in starting you cannot directly jump to Mansik.
Yes.
First you have to start with loud one.
Correct.
Then slowly you can improve once you start gaining that concentration.
Very nice.
Then you can go
Very nice. So Prabhu said also, right? So best is the manasik japa, when you are chanting in the mind, but then we cannot do that because other mind will be lost, right? So even initially we have to do little louder, right? And then you can slowly move to the soft chanting, right? Even mind chanting I would not recommend, because it is very difficult to concentrate on mind if you are not speaking anything. So that's how it is. Yeah, upamshu, right? So these are the 3 types of chanting. But then there's one more benefit if you are chanting loud, right? What is the benefit? You will tell me.
Maybe like you're not the only one chanting there, so it might affect other people who are
Yeah,
listening.
very nice. So other people, if you are listening, other people or other any living entities, right? In the home there are several living entities, right? If you are chanting in the garden, there are so many living entities. There are insects, there are species, there are birds, and there are trees, all those things, right? So they are also hearing and they are also getting benefited, right? So if you are chanting louder, all other jivas are also getting benefited because they are also hearing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? So that's how we have to chant. And but in house we should not chant little louder. I mean, this is okay. But when you are individually chanting, right? Now we took almost 10 to 12 minutes, sometimes 13 minutes like that, right? But when you are individually chanting, we are not supposed to chant that loud. We can chant little softer and a little faster also, right? Like now we are all collectively chanting. How we are chanting? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So a little bit faster also you can chant when you are chanting alone, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Right? So that is soft chanting. That is how we normally chant. Very nice. So there is one beautiful shloka which says, Gita Shastram idam punyam yah pathet priyatapuman Vishnu padam avapnoti Bhaya Shoka Adi Varjita. What you said?
Yeah, I forget.
No problem. So what it says? Gita Shastram idam punyam. Punyam means very pure, pious punya, right? It is very auspicious. Gita Shastra is very auspicious. Gita Shastram idam punyam yah pathet priyatapuman. One who is reading, pathet. Pathet is what? Reading. One who reads. Priyatapuman means with love. If we are just reading, forget about understanding. If we are just reading, then what happens? Vishnu padam avapnoti. Vishnu padam means? Padam means what? Charan. Padam means lotus feet. Vishnu padam means? Vishnu's lotus feet, right? So Vishnu padam avapnoti. Avapnoti means you will get Vishnu's charan. So get Vishnu's charan means what? We will get Vishnu's charan at our home. So what does it mean?
You'll go to Vaikuntha.
We'll go to Vaikuntha. Does it mean that? Prabhuji, any thoughts? We will get Vishnu's charan means what? If you bow down to some elders and if you touch the feet, what you'll get? You'll get blessings, right? So getting Vishnu's charan means getting the blessings of Vishnu, right? Vishnu padam avapnoti means getting the mercy, getting the blessings from Vishnu just by reading Bhagavad Gita, right? Vishnu padam avapnoti, and more thing happens in the fourth line. Bhaya shoka adi varjita, right? So bhaya means fear, right? Bhaya shoka. Shoka is what? Shoka is kind of more is lamentation, right? That you are doing shoka of something which you have, something was there with you, now it is not there, so you lost something, and then you are crying and you are weeping and you are waining, you are having shoka, right? Like if some person is dying also, then you have a lot of shoka, right? So shoka goes on. And bhaya, fear, right? So it says that by reading Bhagavad Gita, bhaya shoka adi varjita, it goes away. How by reading some book, how bhaya will go away? Tell me. Bhaya means fear, no? Now what kind of fear we have?
The truth we will know eventually.
What truth?
Only soul is permanent. This body is not permanent.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So only soul is permanent, body is temporary. This truth we will know. So what? So what fear will go away?
We will realize that some desires and everything will slowly.
Desires will go away.
The fear of
How fear will go away? Let's focus on fear. We are fearful, first of all. Are we fearful?
Because we are
What fear you have, Mataji?
our health and
Our health.
anything we
You have your fear of health. Where is Prabhu by the?
He is in India.
He's in India?
He's Sunday he will come.
What you have, daily pass or what for India? Okay. So what fear we have? Fear of health is there, fear of loss of duty, loss of
final exam.
final exam fear is there. Yeah. Any like day to
We
day.
have fear kids won't get good marks.
Yeah. Parents have fear of the kids that kids are not learning, teaching, or understanding, and we have fear of death. So many fears are there. So how the fear will go by reading Bhagavad Gita? What will happen suddenly?
The trust will more increase on the Krishna
On whom?
than on Krishna.
So
So he will see us everything in
He will take care.
He will take care.
Yeah, he will take care. So you should say that he will take care, right? So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, right? He is all powerful, right? He is Triloka Brahmanda Nayak. He can do anything, right? That's what we know. So that personality we are worshipping, and then we have trust in him that he will take care. He will protect us, right? Who showed tremendous trust on Krishna, on Vishnu?
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Who else? Before Arjuna?
Sun.
No. Who showed tremendous trust on Vishnu? Even after so many difficulties, he was having trust on Vishnu only. Then nothing will happen on me. Nothing will happen to me. Prahlad Maharaj. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Prahlad Maharaj, right? He was a small boy, 5 years old, right? And his own father was putting him to so many atrocities, poison pila diya, zahar pila diya, and then saapon mein dal diya, throwing from the cliff, and so many atrocities he was having. But he was having complete faith on Vishnu that nothing will happen to me. He will protect me, right? So if we have that conviction, that faith, then there is no chance of fear at all. We are fearful because we trust on ourselves or on somebody else. But if we trust on Vishnu or Krishna, then there is no fear because he will take care of everything. Because everything is under his control. That is how your fear will go away. Yes.
Prahlad Maharaj pray to Vishnu or Krishna?
He prayed to Vishnu. Yeah, both are same. Right? So what else will go away? Shoka. How Shoka will go away?
Because you know it's a pre-written like that.
When you come to know that, okay, it is like it is anyway has to go. That is one understanding. What else? How Shoka will go away?
Because of the fear, the shoka will come.
Because of fear of losing, the Shoka will come. Correct?
The
So once you are fearless, the Shoka will also go away. Very nice understanding. What else? Shoka means lamentation. That you lament that you have something, you have a nice watch, sometimes it will go away and then you will cry that where is my watch, where is my watch. You will lament, you will feel sad for your watch.
By reading Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is like the light to show us pathway and we are like following the light. So if we don't feel fear, he is like guide. He is like the guide to not show fear. So without fear, there is no fear.
Lamentation, yeah, that's the same point which Mataji told. Right? Without fear, there is no lamentation. Okay.
In the book it says that like the soul is the one that's permanent and we are in like body. So you won't really lament that I'm going to die because you're
not going to die.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice thought. So you are eternal soul. So you are just changing the body. You are not going to die. So if you are not going to die, there is no fear and there is no lamentation. Right? Very nice. So we understand when we read Bhagavad Gita that all the things are temporary, including this body. Right? So why to lament for temporary things which are anyway going to go and dissolve, even our body, our relatives. So slowly the lamentation will go just by reading Bhagavad Gita. That's what the Shastra says. So let us start reading. So we want to get rid of fear and lamentation.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, fear of exams. You told, right? So if you want to get rid of fear and lamentation, then you have to read Bhagavad Gita nicely.
everything we have fear. We know these relations are not
Permanent, yeah. But
our
still we
age
have.
we are in that.
Why you have
If we
attachment?
have trust on Krishna also, these relations are now in this life we need to be take care of everything.
Yeah, we'll see. But that we have to see in a different angle. So that's what the perspective will change, right? See, we have one thing we have to understand. When we are taking a flight, right? All of you have taken a flight. Is there anybody who has not sat in the airplane?
If that will come very fast, then we need to be single only. Then no.
What is that?
If we will single, then no any responsibility.
No. That is a myth.
Parents,
If you are single, you are saying if you don't marry, you don't have children, you don't have anyone else, then you will not have any troubles. That's what you're saying.
Then we will go anywhere and we will do.
No. That is a wrong conception.
It is half.
Then you walk away. Who is stopping you? Walk away from your home.
relations there now.
Then who told you to get married? See, that is the wrong understanding. See, we think that way. We think that because of all these relationships we are stuck up somehow. If I am alone, कुंवारा होता तो अच्छा था. And if I have not got married, I was happy-go-lucky. Go where I want to go, sleep wherever I want to sleep. Okay, but nobody to ask questions, nobody to answer anything. That is like running away from the responsibilities. That is not what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us. Right? Bhagavad Gita will teach us detachment. Bhagavad Gita will teach us detachment, but with knowledge. What you are talking about detachment is the detachment without knowledge. That I am having too many responsibilities, I am stuck up with the relationships and all.
This
Let me
love
go
and
away.
affection, how we will cut from
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita will tell you how will cut. But it is not that you stop loving your kids, loving your husbands, and loving your family. You still love them, you still be with them, but be like a lotus flower. You have seen lotus
But
flower?
any shaka will come, but we can't
It will
overcome
come.
that.
No worries, Mataji, don't worry. Wait for 1 year. We will talk.
Because I can't forget my dad till now.
Your dad is here in this world? No worries.
2 years already.
We'll talk. We'll talk. So that's why Bhagavad Gita is helping us, because Shastras are telling this is a shloka coming from Shastra. So this has to be a fact. Right now, how it will happen, that you have to keep the faith in the process. It will happen with us also. Have you seen lotus flower? I was giving example of lotus flower. Right? Lotus flower is in the water, but the water never touches lotus flower. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So we have to become like lotus flower. You have to be in the material world, but don't get attached to the material world. How that will happen? Bhagavad Gita will teach us. We have not yet opened Bhagavad Gita. We have not yet opened. We are just before opening, we are discussing these things. When we will open, don't worry. By the time you reach end of Bhagavad Gita, you will have a different, different perspective. Like for example, plane. I was giving example of plane. If you are going in the plane, right? When we go in the plane, what happens to the big buildings? How they are looking? Tiny, small, like a matchbox, right?
Ants.
Like ants and small buildings when you are taking the flight and you peep out of the window, right? Yeah. But do buildings really have become smaller?
No.
Buildings are the same tall, no? So why it appears small?
We are moving away from
You are higher, right? So your perspective is changed sitting in the plane. That's why building appear very small. But if you are down in that building just adjacent and you look in the building, it will be so tall, right? So Bhagavad Gita and Shastras change our perspective to see the problems, to see the things. The problem will remain same, but your perspective will change, so problem will be very smaller for you. But for normal person who is not reading Shastras, same problem will be very big. But if you are connected to Shastras, if you are connected to Krishna, the same problem will become very tiny, small, because you are in the airplane. Your perspective is changed. So this is exactly what Shastras are doing. It changes our perspective, right, towards seeing the things, towards seeing material world, right? This is what exactly Shastra does, right? Okay, let us read Bhagavad Gita. Let's chant the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruhu Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatha Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Marijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Okay, so we saw 24 elements last time, right? Who will tell me without seeing? All 24 elements of which our body is, like all material universe is consisting, made up of. Okay, one by one. Anybody remembers?
5 Jnanendriya.
5 Jnanendriya, one by one. 5 Jnanendriyas, right? Which are knowledge acquiring senses. Which are those? Eyes,
Mahabhuta.
ears,
nose, mouth,
skin. Okay, then 5 Panchabhuta. Panchabhuta is
fire,
5 gross elements, right? Which are the 5 gross elements? Fire, ether, water, air,
space,
earth. Ether is space. So 5 gross elements and 5 knowledge acquiring senses. 10 हो गया. और it's not there. I have removed that slide.
Hands, legs.
What are those called? Karmendriya, right? Karmendriya, working senses, right? One is knowledge acquiring senses, one is working senses. Hands, legs, tongue and genitals. Those are the 5, right? So 15 हो गया. और
hands, legs, genitals,
and tongue. So those are 5, right? What else? 5 sense objects, right? Sense objects we saw, right? That for eyes, what is the sense object?
See.
Form. For eyes, the sense object is form, right? The form of the remote, form of the laptop, it is having a form, right? So for eyes, the sense object is form, sense and the sense object, right? For nose, smell. Ears, sound, right? For skin, touch, and for tongue, taste, right? So these are the 5 sense objects. So 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, 5 gross elements and 5 sense objects. कितना हो गया? 20. What else remains? 4 elements still remain. Which are the 4?
मेरा ये समझ
Knowledge, no.
Mind,
Intelligence,
एनवायरनमेंट बच्चे कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे वो
false ego.
false ego, yeah. Mind, intelligence and false ego. Man, buddhi and ahankar, right? MBA. मन बुद्धि।
मेरे ख्याल से आपको ये अच्छा रहेगा क्योंकि ना ये हम वी फेस दिस प्रॉब्लम नाउ। अर्लियर शी वाज इन मूना धृति। अब तब तो क्या हमें इंटरेक्शन वगैरह आसान था क्योंकि ये तो घर के पास ही था।
नहीं,
जैसे अभी तो क्या टीचर से इंटरेक्शन थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है लेकिन हो जाता है। और एवरी 3 months पेरेंट टीचर्स मीटिंग तो रखते हैं लेकिन दूर पड़ता है। मेरा ड्यूटी भी सपोर्ट कभी कभी नहीं।
Who is joined and talking to someone else. Okay. So man, buddhi and ahankar, and the 24th is unmanifested currently. Currently you can say it is like 3 modes of material nature, right? That's the 24th element. So these are the 24 elements which constitutes the field of activities for all the universe, right? For example, for now we will stick to that only. Okay, we covered all.
Should we write this probably?
I'll give you the slides, don't worry. You want to write your notes, right? Okay, so now this is little busy and technical slide. I will not go into that, but what we need to understand is 2 things. Vedic knowledge are of 2 types. One is Shruti and one is Smriti, right? What is Shruti? Not Dhruti. Shruti. Shruti means what? Shruti means which is heard, right? The Vedic knowledge which is heard, that is categorized as Shruti, and Vedic knowledge which is remembered, that is Smriti. Smriti means to remember, right? Now what is Bhagavad Gita? Smriti or Shruti? Both, huh? How?
Because you have to listen and understand.
Okay, so who listened Bhagavad Gita? Who heard Bhagavad Gita?
Arjuna.
Arjuna. And
Sun god.
Huh?
also.
Sun god, okay.
Before
Before.
sun god.
In this episode of our.
No, not sure. Who wrote the Bhagavad Gita?
Who heard?
Arjuna.
Arjuna. Arjuna heard. And?
Lord Ganesh.
Vishwaran.
Vivaswan.
Huh?
Vivaswan.
Vivaswan, yeah, he also heard.
Shalaku.
Vivaswan, no, first from Krishna who heard.
Manu.
Sun.
Sun god. After
Yeah.
that.
Sun god and then Manu and then Ikshvaku.
Ikshvaku.
Like, correct. Sanjay also heard.
Yeah.
Sanjay
No, Sanjay watched. Right?
Sanjay watched.
Yeah.
He heard also. Right? Because he was seeing the direct, he was having the Divya Drishti. So Sanjay also. Who is Sanjay by the way?
He's a charioteer of Dasharatha.
Ratha Sarathi of
Dasharatha.
Dashrath? Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra also listens. Jai.
Sanjay narrates.
Dhritarashtra. Sanjay is narrating
Listening Sanjay
and Dhritarashtra also listening.
Because live telecast was there.
And one more personality. Live telecast is there. Broadcast, direct live TV. One more person heard.
No.
Vedvyas. Who is Vedvyas?
Who written?
He wrote
He
Bhagavad.
wrote the
He wrote Bhagavatam. He wrote all the Shastras basically. Right? So he is remembering and he is Smriti, he is remembering also and then he is writing. He was not writing when he was hearing. Nobody wrote when Krishna was telling, nobody wrote Bhagavad Gita. But then Vedvyas remembered again Smriti and then he wrote. But he not wrote. Who wrote?
Lord
Ganesh.
Ganesh.
Ganesha wrote.
But so
Right?
many years before he wrote already.
So many years before means?
He already in his Kalagyan something.
So Vyasadeva remembered.
War
Yeah,
is coming in
Okay.
Past and present.
That is all there. The Shastras, you understand, that's what I am saying. Bhagavad Gita is not the first time spoken by Krishna to Lord. He also spoke to Sun God. Sun God is from Anadikal. So it is not that Shastras are coming now when Krishna is speaking to Arjuna. The Shastras are already there. The Vedas are already there. Srimad Bhagavatam is already there. All Puranas are already there. But they are compiled in the written form. You understand? Earlier it was there in Mastak.
Pustak.
It has to go in the Pustak. Why to go in the Pustak? For us. Very nice. For us. Because we cannot understand. So it has to be written somewhere so that we can read and understand. Right? That's why Vyasadeva, because of the start of Kali Yuga, he wrote all the Shastras. That people of Kali Yugas are very
That means
dull-headed.
already it's done. Mahabharata done.
Shastras were there already. Mahabharata happened in Dwapar Yuga only. Right? Mahabharata happened in Dwapar Yuga. Which Yuga? Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna was present, right? But what I am trying to say is the Shastras were written in the lipi form, in the book form, in the Shastra form by Vyasadeva in the before Kali Yuga, so that we can understand and take benefit of that, right? In Satyuga, welcome to that. In Satyuga and all, the Shastras were not in the written form. They were just speaking, and then the devotees were like this in Gurukul. They were hearing and they were remembering. But now the problem is, day before yesterday, what you ate, Mataji, in the lunch?
Forgot.
You don't remember, right? See, day before yesterday, we don't remember what we ate in the lunch, right? So how we will remember all the Shastras? So it has to be done in the book form, right? That's why it is written. So there are two types of Shastras, Shruti and Smriti. So you can see it. Can you read that? It's not visible at all. Maybe let me raise it. Can you see it a little bit now?
Should we turn off the
Or should we?
Little you turn off so I can just show you something. Can you read now?
Yeah.
So see, Smriti, composed by sages, wording may change from age to age. Now Smriti Shastras means what? Ritual Shastras, Tantras, Panchatantras, Puranas, Itihasas, Six Darshanas. So all these are Smriti Shastras. Smriti Shastra means they are remembering and then they are writing. They are recalling in the memory and then they are writing. This is the one kind of Shastra. So Purana means which are the Puranas? 18 Puranas,
18 Puranas.
right? And Itihasa means what?
History.
Itihasa means history.
History. So which Shastra comes under Itihasas?
Ramayana.
Ramayana and Mahabharata. And Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. So where is Bhagavad Gita falling in? Smriti.
Yes,
Right? Smriti. And we can consider Shruti also because somebody heard. Who heard? Arjuna heard, all these things heard, right? But considering it in that way, it is Smriti also, is Shruti also, right? So there are different Shastras here. See, Samhitas. Have you heard Samhitas?
Yes.
Let's go up. Shruti, right? Shruti is Vedas. So Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda, Upavedas, then there are Upavedas, there are Vedangas, right? Veda Angas, sub Vedas you can say, Veda Anga. Right now, Vedas are heard. Heard by whom? Vedas are heard by Brahmaji, by Krishna. Right? Krishna is the originator of the knowledge. He is giving that knowledge to Brahmaji, and Brahmaji is hearing that Vedas. Right? Not hearing from ears. He is hearing from heart to heart, like Bluetooth transfer. You have Bluetooth now, right? It is very easy to understand these days. You have Bluetooth transfer, na? In the Bluetooth, you speak anything? No, you don't hear also, you don't speak also, but the file is already transferred, right? So this exactly happened between Brahma and Krishna at the start of the Brahma, when Brahma was, coming into position, right? Srimad Bhagavatam says, Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye Muhyanti Yata Suraya. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye. Hridaya means heart. So when Brahmaji was there, heart to heart knowledge was transferred from Krishna to Brahmaji. This is what the Srimad Bhagavatam first shloka says, right? And he heard all the Vedas, and from them all come Samhitas. Samhitas are all Brahma Samhitas. All the Samhitas are there, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishads. So they are all part of Shruti Shastra, right? So these are all different Shastras, and we'll not go into much detail on that because we are not focusing right now on all those. But there are different Shastras we have to understand. There are 6 darshanas. Darshana means understandings. Sankhya, Yoga, Vaisheshika, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Vedanta. So there are different philosophies. These are all, you must have heard some names. Vedanta philosophy, Mimamsa, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Yoga, Sankhya. So these are all different Shastras. So point is that our Vedic knowledge, our Shastras are so vast that is very difficult to read all in one lifetime. Right? Read all also and understand also. We have to understand also, right? But just reading is also not possible. Forget about understanding. That is why what a common and intelligent person should do. If I ask you, this is 11th floor, no, Mataji? How many of us came by stairs?
No one.
No one? No one? Why no?
It's an easy way.
Can you put on a little light? I cannot see any face. As if I am talking and talking to myself. Why we took the elevator?
It's easy to come.
That's the easiest way. What else? Faster, easiest, and huh? We are too lazy. Less tiring, right? So if all of let's say Thara Mataji only comes by elevator, rest all are coming by walking,
It's
climbing,
an easy way to
right?
come. Then why?
And Thara Mataji will say, why you are wasting your time? Come fast, Baba. Elevator is there, no? What is the problem? Right? So Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all the Shastras. Right? So instead of reading all the Shastras, what we should read? Bhagavad Gita. So that we understand all the Shastras. Essence. Essence means what? निचोड़. निचोड़ क्या है? इसका conclusion क्या है बाबा? सारे शास्त्रों का conclusion क्या है? Bhagavad Gita. So let us read Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is how many shlokas? 700. Ramayana is how many shlokas?
100,000?
No.
80,000?
No.
700.
No. Ramayana.
7,000. 1 million.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam has how many shlokas? Srimad Bhagavatam has how many shlokas? 18,000. Right? And Bhagavad Gita is 700. So it's like elevator. Quickly read 700 Shastras and get essence of all the Shastras, all the Vedic Shastras. I am not going into Vedas. Vedas are having lakhs and lakhs of shlokas. Right? Bhagavad Gita is only 700. Right? So that is the elevator. Right?
How much does Ramayana have?
Ramayana has 24,000. Right? So if you read all the thousands of shlokas, but first start with 700 so that you get the essence of all the Shastras, so that we know what all the Shastras are pointing towards us. Right? That is why that is an elevator. So an intelligent person should take elevator. Okay, no. Okay, so it says, okay, this is also. I want to zoom in. No, this is also the same part actually. I will not discuss much on this part. Let me go to this is an important slide. Okay, so there are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas and there is one other Sampradaya. So these are the different Sampradayas. Now what do you mean by Sampradaya? Community.
Following sort of the teachings.
Teachings, yeah. There are different school of thoughts. Yeah, very nice. School of thoughts means there is one school of thoughts There's another school of thoughts. There are another school of thoughts. So there are some authentic school of thoughts which are recognized by the Vaishnava Siddhanta, right? There are 4 authentic sampradayas, Vaishnava sampradayas, right? So we need to know where we are. Krishna says what? Evam parampara praptam. So we need to know which parampara we are following, which lineage we are following, right? Like for example, if I ask, let's say Prasad Prabhu, what is your gotra?
Continuous.
Yeah, so you have some lineage, right? You have some family background. You have some elders who are connected to that particular gotra. You have that lineage. So what is the lineage of Vaishnava Parampara Sampradaya? So these are the 4 lineage, right? Now here is Krishna, right? He gave knowledge to 4 different personalities, right? One is Brahmaji, right? So Brahmaji started his own Sampradaya, which is called Brahma Sampradaya, right? Then Lakshmiji, which is called Lakshmi Sampradaya or Sri Sampradaya. It is more famous in South India, right? You will see Sri Sampradaya people, right? Prabhuji, you must be knowing Sri Sampradaya because South India more prevalent is they are more preaching there. Then there is Sri Sampradaya, yeah, correct. So that is the same Lakshmi Sampradaya. That is starting from Lakshmiji, right? And then there is Sampradaya which is started by Shivji, which is called Rudra Sampradaya. And then there is a Sampradaya started by Kumara. Which are this Kumara? Ashok Kumar?
Subramanya.
Ashok Kumar, not Ashok Kumar?
4 Kumaras.
Subramanya, Kartikeya.
4 Kumaras.
No, 4 Kumaras. There are 4 Kumaras means
Ashwin.
no, not Ashwini Kumaras. Sanak, Sanatana, Sanat, Sananda, and Sanat Kumar. Sanat Kumar. Yeah, these are the 4 sons of Brahmaji.
Brahmaji.
So they started their own sampradaya. Right? Sampradaya means what? They taught their own disciples, their disciples taught their disciples. That is how the sampradaya goes. Right? Parampara. Guru Sishya Parampara. So Brahmaji and other names are here. You see disciplic succession. Can you read? Can you read a little bit or no?
What's the one in 9?
Last one.
Yeah, I'll come to that. First, let us understand this 4. So this is Madhva Sampradaya. Right? Now, what Madhva Sampradaya means, this Madhvacharya is the prominent Acharya in this Sampradaya. Right? Has anybody gone to Udupi?
Yeah.
Udupi, right? So Udupi, if you go, there's Madhvacharya Mathas are there. So Madhvacharya is coming from that Udupi Kshetra, right? So Madhvacharya is the Acharya which is coming in the Brahma Sampradaya lineage. He is the Acharya. So all Sampradayas are having different Acharyas, right? Now Lakshmi Sampradaya, you see, what is his name? Can you read? Ramanuja Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Srinivasa Sampradaya. So Ramanujacharya you have heard. So he is in the line of Lakshmi Sampradaya or Sri Sampradaya, right? So here it is written, see, the Acharyas are Madhvacharya and Lord Chaitanya. Here Acharya is Ramanujacharya. Then Rudracharya, Rudra Sampradaya, who is the Acharya? Vishnu Swami or Vallabhacharya. Have you heard Vallabhacharya? He is falling in the Rudra Sampradaya, right? And then we have Nimbarkacharya who is falling in Kumar Sampradaya, right? Now, they have written their commentaries, different commentaries are there. Govinda Bhashya is there, Sri Bhashya. Don't worry about the names, it's just for information. Because each Sampradaya has their own Bhashya. Bhashya means the commentary on the Shastras. Right? Because in olden days what used to happen, the different acharyas used to there. So they used to debate. Debate means what? Not like what we have in debate in RTV with Arnab Goswami. Not that kind of debate. Right? Those are not arguments. They used to have Shastric debate. Right? That what school of thought you are having, what school of thought I am having. Let us discuss. Right? So they used to discuss each other and then get enriched. Both of them get enriched. It is not that you are wrong and I am wrong and I am right and your sampradaya is bekar and you are not fighting. But they used to have debates. So they used to represent their bhashya. They used to have their bhashya so that they can debate. That this is our shastra, this is our bhashya. So all the acharyas have written Govinda Bhashya, Sri Bhashya. Right? Acharya, Nimbarkacharya, here is there. It's written here. So Acharya means what? The teacher. The Acharya means the man who owns the authority of that school of thought. That is Acharya. Now, Tattva will not go into now, Tattva, because there are different understanding of the Tattvas. So this is Visheshtadvad and Shuddha Visheshtvad and Dvaitavad and Advaitavad. So we'll come to that slowly. I don't want to boggle down with too many words now. Dvaitvad and Advaitvad and all those things. So different school of thoughts are there. But the point to understand here is that all these sampradayas are Vaishnava sampradaya and they are all authentic. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. All are having the Bhagavad Gitas. All are Bhagavad Gita is by Krishna. right? But what I'm trying to say is that all four sampradayas are authentic. Authentic means what? If you are meeting somebody from Sri Sampradaya, he's also saying the same thing, right? If you meet somebody from the Brahma Sampradaya, he will also say the same thing, right? Words may be different, vocabulary may be different, because their bhashya is different, their achara is different, but the philosophy, school of thought may be different, but the the major content will be same, that Krishna is the supreme, right? This will be same in all these four sampradayas, right? So if you are meeting somebody from Rudra Sampradaya, of course not here, but in India if you go, you will meet different people, right? So we have to give them equal respect. We should not think that I know better than you and your sampradaya is not. Why I am telling you this? To have that understanding that none of these four sampradayas are less or more than each other. All are very much authentic and very much recognized in the school of philosophy, right? These all four. And wherein we are, which is our sampradaya, our means where I am belonging to, where ISKCON is belonging to. ISKCON is an organization, we understand. ISKCON is what? Is an organization, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, whose founder Acharya is Srila Prabhupada, right? Who is the founder of that organization. Now, whereas he is belonging to this this sampradaya, where I am belonging to this sampradaya. Am I belonging to any sampradaya? You should ask me, right? Mataji is merciful, she is allowing me into her house and I am giving lecture here. But as a student, we should ask that, Prabhuji, kahan se? From where you are, bhai? Why we should listen to you? Like I am telling you to ask me, you should ask to anyone who is giving you gyan. In office also, no? There are too many people giving gyan. Hai na, Prabhu? Chai pe, everybody starts giving gyan. Just ask them one question. Which sampradaya you belong? And they will say, what sampradaya? I heard on TV or YouTube. That is their sampradaya. Right? People are giving gyan. Nowadays, WhatsApp gyan is too much. Right? Any quote is there, niche likh dete hai Bhagavad Gita. I am searching where the shlokas are there in Bhagavad Gita. Maybe 19th chapter, which is not there at all. Right? कुछ भी बोल देते हैं, तूने ये किया, वो किया, तू वो कर जो ये चाहता है, ये कर जो वो चाहता है, फिर वही होगा जो तू चाहता है. Bhagavad Gita. Krishna has never said in Bhagavad Gita. When Krishna will also see this WhatsApp message, he will also be surprised. मैं तो ऐसा बोला ही नहीं. कहाँ से आ रहा है? Right? So those people who are giving you unnecessarily gyan, you should ask them humbly. Okay, this is very good understanding. Which sampradaya you belong to? And if he says one of these four names, then you hear from him, right? But if he says something else, what is sampradaya? I heard on TV, YouTube, Mahabharat serial on TV, Star Plus. Star Plus serial, Mahabharat, if you see Kunti Maharani is dressing, it is like a cabaret dancer. Kunti Maharani is such an elevated personality, and you show her like this, it is all rubbish. And we hear what our misfortune that we are taking gyan from TV, right? The movies which are coming, nonsense movies are coming in the on the pretext of religion. One movie came of Ramayana now. I don't want to name that movie, right? So what will happen if we don't give the right knowledge to our kids? They will hear from that only, and they will understand that Ravana was sitting on some some bat or something. Yeah. That's what I am saying. So how we will conclude that? Because when we know Shastra, we will conclude that this is all rubbish. But consider the case that if after 20-30 years, if we are not propagating these Shastras, and 50 years later that movie is coming, everybody will believe, yahi Ravan aise hoga. Sita will be like this only, Ram will be like this only. Right? So it is our duty as an parents, so that we educate right things to our kids. And these are the four sampradayas which are authentic. So our sampradaya, ISKCON sampradaya, we follow Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya sampradaya. This is first one. Right? If you see Bhagavad Gita, I'll come to that. So if you see the last one, your Bhagavad Gita introduction, last page of introduction, right? It is there. I will show you that slide first.
Krishna, Brahma, Narada,
Yeah, see, this is one. This is the slide. Can you see?
Discipline succession.
Yeah, so this is a disciplic succession. So you see Krishna, first is Krishna. Krishna is giving knowledge to Brahma. Brahma is giving knowledge to Narada. Narada is giving knowledge to Vyasa. Vyasa is giving to Madhva. Madhva is giving to Padmabai. And then Narahari. And then all the way to 31. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. And then 32nd is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Right? He is our founder Acharya. Right? Srila Prabhupada. And from Prabhupada comes to my Guru Maharaj. From here, my Guru Maharaj's name is His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Right? It's not here. Here till Prabhupada only. And from him to me. And from me to you. Right? So point is that we are following the parampara, and this is all the parampara here. Right? So all the way we are connected where?
Krishna.
To Krishna. Right? So this is important. That are you connected to Krishna somehow in the parampara? Are you telling the things which your guru have taught? Right? This is what the question which we have to ask before any spiritual talks if you hear. Right? You should not open the TV and hear anyone and anyone.
Did Srila
Right?
Prabhupada,
Srila Prabhupada's guru is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
no, did he write this?
What?
Is he
Yeah, this is the parampara. Yes, this is how it follows.
Was
See,
it
Lord
always-
Chaitanya.
Was his name always there, or did he like add it?
No, it's a guru parampara, no. So like there are guru shishya. See, our photos are also there. So from Krishna to Brahma, and then the parampara goes here. So Madhvacharya is the fifth acharya, which we wrote, which we heard, and then all the way Lord Chaitanya is on 22nd, and then Rupa Goswami and all those parampara flows here. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and then to Srila Prabhupada. So this is a guru shishya disciplic succession. This is what it is, right? So we are following. What is our name of sampradaya? Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. The Brahma Madhva Gaudiya. Gaudiya is what? Gaudiya is till Gaudiya Vaishnava. Yeah, we are called Gaudiya Vaishnava because we are worshipping Radha and Krishna together. We don't worship only Radharani. We don't worship only Krishna. Right? We worship
Both of them.
Radha and Krishna together. Our Mahamantra says Hare Krishna. We discussed, right? Hare means Radharani. Right? Hare is the Hara Shakti. Hara Shakti is Radharani. And when we call Hara, how you call Hara? Hare. Like when you call Radha, Radha is that far, how you will call? Radhe. Right, come here. Right? Radha becomes Radhe, Hara becomes Hare. So Hare is Srimati Radharani. So we don't separate Radha and Krishna. So that Radha and Krishna worshipping together, that is coming in Gaudiya Parampara. So we are Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. We are from that Sampradaya. Yes. What is your question?
Prabhuji, they say that like in the books the black ink is Krishna, like the white
Yeah,
pages.
that is the Acharya saying.
Radharani, but does that only work for spiritual books or like
Yes.
books in general?
No. Spiritual books only. Because mundane books, even if they are black and white, they are speaking nonsense, right? Shastras are not speaking nonsense, right? Okay, the last Sampradaya. That is called Mayavad Sampradaya. And this is called Advaitvad, which says that soul and super soul is same. We and Krishna are same. Right? We don't know right now, but one day we will become Krishna. That is the Mayavad Sampradaya. Right? This is not a Vaishnava Sampradaya. So devotees don't follow that because we and Krishna are different.
Yeah.
Right? Krishna says in multiple locations that there are two different personalities. Soul and super soul is different. But there is one school of thought which says they are one. So that is the Mayavad Sampradaya. If you go to Varanasi or Kashi, you will get so many Mayavadi sannyasis which think that now we are not knowing, but one fine day we will become Krishna. So that is not Vaishnava philosophy. Right? Our aim is to serve Krishna, not become Krishna. We don't want to become Krishna. We want to serve Krishna. So that is the Vaishnava Siddhanta, Vaishnava philosophy. So all four are equally important and all four are authentic. Right? Why I am saying this? Because if you meet somebody from South India, he is following Sri Vishnu, Sri Sampradaya, and he is worshipping Tirupati Balaji, any Vishnu forms. Right? So he is also equally respected. We are worshipping Krishna form, so we are also equally respected for him, and they are also equally respected for us. Right? If somebody is worshipping Lord Shiva properly, genuinely, then he is also equally respected. Right? So these are we should know that these are the four authentic sampradayas. Right? Okay. I'll not go into this. Okay. Yeah, this is a very important point. It's 9. Okay. How much time we have?
1 minute.
No. In 9, 1 minute, but how much time we have?
Prabhuji, 5 seconds.
I'm not talking in 9.
30 minutes.
30 minutes more?
Now 9:30. 30 minutes.
You tell me, I can go 1 hour also. It's up to you.
9:30.
We'll get close 9:15, Mataji.
9:50. That is.
Okay. So, this is interesting.
Cheating.
I'll not show you the slide. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Otherwise, we'll keep on seeing. See me for some time. Okay, now we are coming to something interesting. There are 4 things which are common. Nothing is there. Oh, it's still there? I stopped sharing, na?
I bet for $100,000.
What happened?
Prabhuji, because you're on the Zoom page, but
Oh, because I'm projecting it.
yeah.
Oh, Krishna. See, technology sometimes fools me. Okay. So now there are 4 things which are common in all living entities. 4 mistakes or 4 defects. Right? It's a very important point to understand. We are not perfect. Are you perfect?
No.
Anyone in this room?
No one is perfect.
No one is perfect. So now we have defects. Perfect means we have defects. No? If we are not perfect, we have defects. So there are common defects in all the living entities, not only humans. Living entities. Who will tell me what are the defects? If you have read the slide, you can tell, but you have to tell with explanation then. If you are leaking something, we have 4 defects which are common in all living entities. Living entities means what? बस तो पहले समझते हैं लिविंग एंटिटीज का अर्थ क्या है.
Everyone who has a soul.
Life.
Who has a life? Means what? कौन कौन आ गए उसमें?
Plant,
Plants.
Plants,
humans, animals.
humans, animals, insects, everything. All living entities. ठीक है? We are clear? We are not talking of human. So, what do you understand by this? That Bhagavad Gita is for humans?
No, not every living.
Every living entity, but can be understood by humans only. Because अभी गाय को तो यहाँ बिठा नहीं सकते हैं, डॉगी को तो यहाँ बिठा नहीं सकते कि भगवद गीता समझो, right? Parrot,
Might be able to.
he can repeat, but he cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. No?
But there's this story where I'm not sure. Yeah, Sukdev Goswami.
Shukdev Goswami is a different parrot. Shukdev Goswami is a different. He is Radharani's parrot. We are talking about normal parrot. Let's remain about talk to normal parrot. Okay, because she's coming in Bhagavatam class, she's saying Shukdev Goswami. Okay, so point is that कोई भी लिविंग एंटिटी है उसको भगवद गीता एप्लीकेबल है, बट दैट कैन बी अंडरस्टूड ओनली बाय ह्यूमंस बिकॉज वी हैव सो कॉल्ड brain with us, intellectual with us, right? So there are 4 kinds of defects which are common in all living entities. Any guesses?
I saw the slide.
You saw the slides? Okay, shut down your mouth. Okay, if you saw the slide, हाँ, क्या हो सकता है? We have defect. Defect मतलब कुछ flaw. क्या flaw है बताइए? आप में कुछ flaw है?
I have my defect. I know.
Yeah, tell me. Not my defect. Common to all. You cannot say I am getting very angry, Prabhu. This is my defect. I am not talking of that. I am talking of the defect which are present in all living entities.
Anger is a defect in all.
No, some will be a very quiet, not angry at all.
Mine.
Not ego. Ego is not defect.
Defect.
Ego is not
Life.
Anyone? कोई सोच सकते हैं? Which is common to all?
What?
Pain.
Pain is not a defect.
We're always like.
Pain is like
common
a
in kids. We're always wanting.
emotion, let's say.
Like when there's an exam, we always want to find some way to get the answers without like studying.
This is one kind of defect.
Good job.
What is that example? She said in the form of example, but that defect has some name.
The word was
Tell
cheating
again.
tendency, but my example was that all the kids normally they try to find answers for their exams without studying.
So what is that? Without studying, you want to find the answer. So that is cheating, right? So she read the slide. So first defect is cheating propensity or cheating tendency. Do we have that in us?
how other animals are.
We'll come to that. But let's talk of humans first, right?
That's human.
Because we are
The
humans.
question then.
Yeah, yeah, it is there.
How can plant be
Yeah,
having a
me too,
deficiency?
Prabhuji
If it's
said
small
it.
Yeah,
plant-
okay. Let's stick to humans then for discussion
Living
purpose.
entity, na, that's why we are
ठीक
talking.
है, you still have 3 options to give. Okay, we'll discuss about humans. ठीक है, if that is
that's
confusing,
human.
let us come to humans. So humans have cheating propensity.
Yes.
All agree? No one disagree? That no, Prabhu, I have never cheated.
No.
We have cheating propensity. What does that mean?
We want to cheat. We want to cheat.
No,
If
no,
we want
We
to
feel the
able to.
temptation.
Like, for example, if you want, you can.
Yes.
मतलब वो सोच आती ही है
Cheating propensity मतलब अगर मौका मिला
तो
तो cheat कर सकता है.
We are
Correct,
in the
na?
line. We are in the line.
If let's say for example, she gave the example, let us talk of her example only. अगर सामने invigilator है and then you are writing, you are not able to cheat. But if he goes somewhere here and there and you get an opportunity to cheat, then you will cheat. Correct? That is a propensity. मतलब cheating करने की इच्छा है, अगर मौका मिले तो हम कर ही देंगे. That is one example. What else example we have?
Then Prabhuji, we are in the line. We are in some queue before the temple. So much rush.
Yeah.
But some VIP came, na? Then the police or some security go directly to the guards.
Yeah. Break the line.
They cheated.
They have cheated the line. Yeah, kind of, you can say that. So they have cheating mentality, cheating propensity.
If we forcefully go on the line, then it's cheating.
That is also cheating. So that is cheating. That is okay. That is cheating mentality. What else? Or by examples.
Football.
What football?
Someone pushes us, we fall to the ground.
Yeah, full
Stay there for 2 hours. Guys,
You like cheat.
we'll say foul.
So you are cheating. You are not playing by the rules, but you cheat. What
Playing by the
Huh?
Very bad.
Telling lies. Telling lies.
Yeah, every
बिल्कुल
day.
बिल्कुल normal every day we tell lies, है ना? We tell lie to others. We tell lie to ourselves also. We tell lie to ourselves also.
Unless you tell lie to yourself, you cannot tell to others.
Yes. So we tell lies to ourselves also, and then it is a normal thing, right? So that is in the cheating mentality, cheating propensity. What else comes in the cheating? What else we have cheated? I mean, let us not talk of very. No, I'm not talking of extramarital affairs. Let us not discuss that part. Keep it with that you only.
Selfish nature.
Yeah, but let's talk which can be shared in the common forum, right? Yeah.
Selfish nature.
Selfish
I,
nature.
mine.
Yeah, I mine selfish nature. ये मेरा है, मैं अपने लिए खुद भी cheat कर लूँगा, ठीक है? What else? Common examples of cheating.
You pretend to be.
You pretend to be something else, which you are not. You know, when you are coming to Shanti Mataji's house, you are very nice. After going out, what a class, boring. प्रसाद भी बराबर नहीं था.
Sadam was
No,
nice.
अच्छा था.
नहीं अच्छा. I am just giving example. Shanti Mataji is very kind. She is allowing us to come. Huh?
Possessive.
Possessiveness. Yeah, very nice. So this all comes under cheating, right? We understand? So that is cheating mentality. रानी जी ठीक है? Cheating mentality है ना? धोखा देने की वृत्ति, धोखा देने की आदत. This is cheating mentality, cheating propensity. That is one. Which other defect? Second defect. Now you forgot the slides?
No, I
Remembered?
I only looked at one.
Okay, सोचिए और कुछ. Humans. Now let us talk of humans only.
Babuji, if you relate it to Krishna consciousness, where in this material world you are always attached to.
That's okay. That's not a defect. What else defect we have?
We can be jealous or comparing with others.
That can come in, let's say, cheating, kind of. Jealousy abhi nahi hai. Jealousy is one quality, I would say. People, others may not be jealous also, but this is common for all. What else? Imperfect senses. We all have senses. The senses are imperfect. This is common to all.
Then
How?
all the six Kama, Krodha, Moha, Love.
Yeah, they are anarthas. We'll come to that. Kam, Krodha, Moh, Lobh, Mad, Matsarya are anarthas.
Common to all the human beings.
They are anarthas, but defects nahi hai. Defects mein you are, let's say, senses are imperfect. That is one defect. How is this a defect? How our senses are imperfect? For example, if I close the light now, can we see?
No.
But we have eyes, na? Why can't we see?
Limited ability.
Limited ability. That's what. Our eyes has limited ability. Can you see far? Yeah, we can see. But too far? No. So our sight is limited. Right? Can we hear? Yes, we can hear. How much we can hear?
20,000 hertz.
20 hertz to
20,000.
20,000 hertz. Come on, kids. This is science question. Prabhuji is giving answer.
Come up to that.
What? It is in 8th standard microbial world made
Not
comes.
in 8th standard, Babuji.
7th? Okay, chalo pass. I'll give you a pass. I'll pass that. So we can hear. How much we can hear?
20,000.
20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Correct? That's only we can hear. But dog can hear more.
Yes.
Dog can hear more or higher frequency also, low frequency also, whatever. Dogs, that I am not the dog, so I don't know, but I have heard that. Right? But they also have that limitation in hearing. They cannot hear everything, but they can hear better than us. Right? Some insects are hearing better than us. Even whale, for example, whales are hearing too long.
Eager watching.
Yeah. Yeah. But they have their own limitations. Right? So point is that we can smell, but we can smell to one, maybe some radius, not more. Right? So our senses are there, but senses are limited. If in the dark, if there is no sun, there is no light, we cannot see our own hand. Right? But eyes are there. So eyes are there, so it should be able to see. But no, we need external help to see something. So our senses are limited. Our senses are imperfect. That is the second defect. Is it common to all?
Yes.
That is common to all. So first was
Cheating tendency.
cheating propensity. Second is imperfect senses. Third is illusioned. भ्रम. हम भ्रम में होते हैं. Right? Which भ्रम we are in? हम भ्रम में होते हैं means how we are illusioned. So what? How we are illusion? What is the illusion we have?
We feel like we know everything.
Feel like we know everything? Yeah, that is an illusion. हर एक को हमको लगता है कि हमें सब आता है, but हमें सब नहीं आता है. We think that we know everything. That is one illusion. What else?
What's the word?
और कौन सा illusion है? हाँ?
I'm controlling my life. I'm doing everything.
I am controlling, but I don't control.
Illusion.
Right? I can control everything, but I don't control. What else? और कौन सा भ्रम है हमको? See, to understand that we are an illusion, that also requires some knowledge, right? But we need to at least understand that all are an illusion, right? So we are in illusion. What else? What illusion examples we can think of?
This body is an illusion.
This body is an illusion. How?
Every time we love our body,
So
everything.
That's
But
fine.
it's not permanent.
it is not permanent, yeah. But body is giving you any pleasure?
No.
Okay, have you thought that my shoulder is giving too much pleasure to me today? If shoulder is not paining, that itself is a pleasure. Have you heard that my back is giving too much pleasure today? बैक में हमेशा पेन ही होता है. प्लेजर कभी आया बैक से कि मेरा बैक आज बहुत प्लेजर दे रहा हो? It gives pain only. If it is not paining, that itself is pleasure, right? So we think that this body will give us enjoyment, but it is not giving us any enjoyment. It is illusion. What else? You can counter if you don't feel correct. No, Prabhu, body is giving me too much enjoyment. So we can discuss on that. I need you to be clear. It is not that because I am saying you understand. You can you can discuss. So what else? What else is illusion?
Maybe by reading this Bhagavad Gita also, like we may think by reading this Bhagavad Gita we'll come to know everything like that.
Yeah. No, I would not.
Illusion.
Yeah, maybe we feel like okay,
Yeah.
once I read the book, then I know everything about the Gita.
Yeah, that's correct. That's an illusion.
No, again it's not.
I am almost reading Bhagavad Gita for I don't know. I lost the count
That's
also.
an illusion, like
Yeah,
we
that's an
can
illusion
say-
that we will know everything.
Yeah.
By reading, by reading shastras and all, by understanding, we will know everything. Right? That is also an illusion. For that, we need something else also. What we need? Guru.
Yeah.
Who said Guru? Very nice. You cannot understand by reading. It's an open secret. It's available. So many copies, thousands of copies are there, right? But when you understand in the Guru Parampara system, when you surrender to a Guru, then only you will understand Shastra. By reading, will not understand. But people think that by reading, I will understand. That is an illusion. Very nice, right?
Not story.
Right? Not storybook. Okay, so we are all in illusion, right? Then the fourth one is what? Committing mistakes, right? We commit mistake, right? To err is human. To err is human, right? If you are humans, we will commit mistakes, right? Have you committed mistakes?
Yes.
So many times. Do we learn from our mistakes? Sometimes. Do we repeat our mistakes? Many times. Right? We know it's a mistake, still we do it. We learn it, still we do it again the same mistake. We are again doing mistakes, so we have a habit of committing mistakes. We means all. So these are the four kinds of defects in the human beings, for example, right? It is to others a living entity also, but four prominently human beings. Which are the four ones? Again? Cheating propensity, imperfect senses, illusion, and commit mistakes. So these are the four defects which are there in all the living entities. Class over, our class is also over, right? So with these four defects, what we will produce will be perfect? Obviously no. It's the no-brainer, na? If we are defectful, if we are producing anything, will it be perfect? No. But we are saying Shastras are perfect. That means Shastras are not produced by the person who is having defects. It has to be there from someone who is not having any defects. Correct, na? Because Shastras are perfect. If Shastras are defect, then the whole point is gone. Na? Then the class is over. Then there is no point in reading Bhagavad Gita if it is defect. Because it is not having any defect, nobody... Have you seen any revision of Bhagavad Gita? Revision 1 or revision 2? Right? But other you have seen. Other means other philosophies. They have revision in their Shastras. I will not take their names. Right? But Bhagavad Gita is not revised. Revision 1.2. 5,000 years back, same Bhagavad Gita. Millions of years back, same Bhagavad Gita. So when the Shastras are perfect, they are coming from someone who is perfect, beyond these 4 defects, right? That is what we have to understand. But Bhagavad Gita is not all the Shastras are not coming from someone who is imperfect. So whatever we will generate, that is all imperfect. So Veda's knowledge is not a matter of research. It comes down in parampara. Why it is not a matter of research?
Because the information might be wrong.
Why it is not a matter of research?
Information is already there.
Yes, excellent. Because Vedas and all the Shastras are coming from perfect source, there is no need to research that. Let us see if this is correct or not. You understand what I am trying to say? If something is written in Shastras, how we will evaluate it is right or wrong when we ourselves are imperfect. You understand? If you are perfect, then you can do it. But if you yourself are imperfect, how you are correcting the Shastras or you are evaluating or doing the research on the Shastras? You cannot. So what do you have to do? If you cannot research, what do you have to do?
We'll continue seeing whatever the way.
You have to accept it. Right? I'll give you one beautiful example and then we'll stop. All are from South India mostly. Mataji, you right? After marriage, you take a photo. Husband, wife together, looking at that direction or any direction. Ashwini Nakshatra. How many have taken the photo?
Arundhati.
Not Ashwini. Not Ashwini. Arundhati
But
Nakshatra.
it is not visible in the daytime, but still.
Yeah, Arundhati Vashishta Nakshatra. You see that, both husband and wife showing that and taking a photo. Nobody has seen what is there. How many? You have that photo, Mataji? All South Indians do that. You also have. What do you see there?
Arundhati stars, they are telling the story of
Arundhati Nakshatra is there. Arundhati and Vashishta. Arundhati and Vashishta Muni, there are 2 stars. Right? There are 2 stars and they are not 2 stars only. There are 2 stars revolving around each other. No one will tell you, but I am telling you.
no one will see like that.
Yeah. First of all, you cannot see the stars. To see the star, you need what?
Telescope.
Telescope. And to say that there are not 1 star, there are 2 stars. Some amount of knowledge is required. And not only 2 stars, the 2 stars are revolving around each other.
Binary.
Right?
Binary stars.
Binary stars. Right? And for that, can you say without telescope?
No.
No. But our Shastras are having this information from thousands of years before the even birth of Galileo, who found telescope. Correct, no? Correct, no? So where this is coming from?
From Vedas.
Yeah, from Shastras. So we have to, what I am trying to say is, we have to accept what Shastras are saying. No matter Galileo is founding a telescope and then we are seeing, but it is there in Shastras. Arundhati Vashishta stars are there. They are, why we see in the marriage, after marriage? Because Arundhati and Vashishta were married couple. Right? And their marriage is so profound that after, like several years of age also, they are still married and they are still loving each other and they are revolving around each other. That is a symbol, so that we see, and our marriage also remains like them. So we also love each other and remain together with each other and keep on revolving around each other. Right? The point is, what I am trying to say is the Shastra, which the information Shastras are giving, that cannot be researched. That let us see if it is correct or not. What we will see?
They are expert.
They are already truth, they are already fact, that's why they are in the Shastras. Right? So we cannot challenge Shastra, we have to accept Shastra as they are. Right? That is the first thing which we have to establish. Why we have to establish this? Because in Bhagavad Gita, we will read so many instructions. Right? Then we cannot question them. That why like this may be wrong. This cannot be wrong. Our understanding may be wrong in understanding that. So that we need to clear. But Shastras cannot be wrong. Right? This is just one example. We will give you more examples of Shastras. The point is that Shastras are not wrong. We have to accept this as they are. We cannot put our brain into that because we are imperfect. Right? Clear? Any question, Mataji? Kuch hai question aapka? You are having some question. Your face is a question mark now.
I am thinking about early humans because it is
Yeah.
Yuga starting or before, we don't know, because these Vyasa, these all are also humans.
No, that's the point. Vedas is not a human. He is the Shakti Avesh avatar of the Lord. He is the Sahitya avatar of the Lord himself. That's why he is able to write all the Shastras. Right? Vedavyas is not an ordinary person. Arjuna is a living entity.
Arjuna?
Yeah, Arjuna is not an avatar. But Vedavyas is the incarnation of the Lord.
That means this early humans, which Yuga, Prabhuji?
Huh?
The early humans, that Adimanava.
No, they are all humans only. They are all living entities.
Which Yuga they came first?
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In all yugas, peoples are there, so it doesn't matter. Satyuga also, Dwapar Yuga also, Kali Yuga also, Treta Yuga also.
Telescope, everything, this is coming.
They are all Kali Yuga people. They are all Kali Yuga people. See, we are having aeroplanes. Do you think we used to have aeroplanes in Satyuga? Pushpaka Viman. Right? We have one Ravana stole one Pushpaka Viman from Kubera. He stole one Pushpaka Viman from Kubera, in which Lord Ram came back. You know the story of the Pushpaka Viman?
I think it's deep.
Pushpaka Viman has the capability. You know how much our aeroplane? Our aeroplane has how much capacity? 300 maximum, 400 whatever seats, right? Pushpaka Viman has unlimited qualities. Pushpaka Viman can enlarge on its own. If the crowd is more, the seats will increase. If the crowd is less, the seats will decrease. What is the praman? In Ramayana, it is mentioned when Lord Rama was in the Pushpaka Viman, he wants to go back, right? So all the monkeys were there, right? All the monkeys were there. All monkeys told Lord Ram, you are going alone for your king ceremony, coronation. We also want to see. We fought so many war for you. We also want to see. Lord Ram said, no problem. Get inside the plane. So all the Vanaras who were alive, they all went inside the plane. And while going in the plane, Kishkinda came. While going to Ayodhya, Kishkinda was in the middle, right? And they stopped because the Vanaras want to meet their families and wives over there, while the female Vanaras. So female Vanara also told that we also want to go. Why you are already going? We want to also see the marriage ceremony, this coronation ceremony. So Pushpak Viman expanded, and all the female also came inside. Same Pushpak Viman, right? So these aeroplanes are nothing. But the point is, what I am trying to drive is that all the Shastras are saying that these Pushpak Vimans were there, and this is only one Pushpak Viman. In Vaikuntha description, there are hundreds and thousands and millions of Pushpak Viman just lying there. Only one Ravana could stole from Kubera. So we have so many Pushpak Viman in Vaikuntha and different heavenly planets. These aeroplanes are nothing. And to a matter of fact, they are all studying the Shastras and making different designs of the aeroplanes now. They are all in their Shastras. So point is that Shastras are 100% authentic. That one faith we have to have before we open the Shastra. Otherwise there is no point. If we open the Shastra and we don't have faith in Shastra, then the whole purpose is defeated. So we are establishing that Shastras are not wrong. Our understanding may be wrong. We have to understand it rightly. And no Shastras are contradicting. Like Ramayana is contradicting Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita is contradicting Bhagavatam. Never happens like that. We may see it is contradicting, but it is our understanding issue. So we have to get it clarified from the devotee who is in the disciplic succession. Clear? So we'll stop here. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Thank you online devotees for a wonderful